Hey guys, my name is Patrick Bentz, and I'm sure just like many of y'all, I'm one semester deep into college. Now, since all my first semester was filled with a ton of schoolwork, I felt like I was up to the challenge and keeping something else alive. Well, since my dorm doesn't let any residents take any big, fun animals, I decided to get a fish. So in this short video, I will show you guys how to pick out and even keep the little thing swimming. I got you. Well, the first step to getting a pet is making sure that your roommate or roommates are cool with having a fish. So make sure you ask them before you just get one. Josh, I'm getting a fish. I don't care what you think. Well, since the whole incident at PetSmart, including a felon and an upset man, we finally got our fish. Well, I found out that betta fish were the only fish in the store that could live in a bowl like this, so my choice is pretty simple. But other than the fish and a bowl, the only thing to really add to your purchase is just some fish food, because just like us, they enjoy to eat, and some water conditioning, which turns tap water into a suitable living area for these lovely animals. As I'm sure you could see, I also got some columns for the fish. Just a nice Mizzou touch for it, but no centerpiece is really needed. Now I'm sure you could see how I kind of fixed up my bowl already, which I should have filmed me putting stuff in, but it's a little bit too late because I don't want to mess with the fish anymore. But the first thing I did was I put in some nice little green and black pebbles into the bottom. Now I did this before I put in the water, before I put in the fish, which the fish should go in after the water, just a quick tip. After I put in the pebbles, I put in the little columns, just to kind of place them in the middle. Then I filled up the bowl with water. Now, when you get the fish, it's going to come in a little tube or a little bowl like this that is also containing water. So you want to make sure that you fill up the water with maybe an inch or 2 inches left from the top. So when you pour the fish in, there's still going to be room for it, for the fish and its water. Now the two other things that I kind of forgot to add into the last video were, here's the fish conditioner if you want to see what it looked like, and of course the fish food, which the fish will be munching on at all times. Finally, one of the most important things to having a pet, or if you're even providing for a human other than yourself, is to make sure that they eat. It's important to make sure that they eat because any living thing needs to run on some type of food, in my opinion. So, how you're going to feed it, it's pretty simple. You need to make sure you have some sort of fish food. This one, of course, is for a betta fish, as you could read. It's Betta Bites. And you're going to just twist the top until there is an opening. Right there, as you can see, there's a little hole which leads to all the fish food. And then you just kind of tap as a couple little pellets fall on top. Now you don't need to give it too much food because these fish actually don't eat that much, which is very unlikely for me. And also, it's okay if you forget to feed them one day, or if you go out of town for a weekend and no one feeds them for 1 or 2 days, because once again, they don't need to eat every single day. Just some final tips to owning a pet or maybe even a fish. Number one, know the animal that you're getting, as today I learned that a betta fish cannot live with another betta fish or even some fish because they will just attack each other. That's no fun to see your pet go that fast. Also, number two, with this bowl and even fish, you got to clean the bowl every 1 to 2 weeks just to make sure that it's clean and suitable for this lovely red fish to survive. And finally, you got to make sure that it lives in a bowl. I mean, I've seen a lot of friends, they've put these things into cups or sinks and they closed it, or even some bottles, which I'm not going to name what sort of bottles, but I would just get a tank for a fish. I mean, that's what these things are for, not the other things. But other than that, hopefully you enjoyed my video and enjoy how my fish looks.